He's sent a new one?
He got 3 out the way.
Well, he's already gold though.
Yeah, he is. I'm not saying it can't be done, but it's gonna be hard.
He need to reinvent himself.
He gonna have to have protests like Lupe did.
Had to hate to say it like this, but he need a gimmick.
Nah, see, I don't see it like that.
He already was a gimmick.
He gonna. I mean, like I have all of his albums. I'm a Jeezy fan,
Right.
but like you look at his lane got more narrow too.
Right. I get that.
So he needs something to make him more relevant.
But what I'm saying, like
I respect him, but I just don't think that he's ever gonna be. I don't think he's gonna get the same type of mainstream attention that he once got.
that's the whole thing. He don't want that though.
He might not.
Yeah, he might.
He don't want that anyway.
But he signed on for it though.
I mean, he signed on for it as far as like, you know, he want to make music, but he not making music for the audience that the label may want him to cross over to.
I mean, I
That's
read
not
an
him.
interview where he said that. He basically said like, yo, like I'm not making music.
Right,
for
he
that.
not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Because he feel as though, you know, he.
I respect his realness.
Right.
I respect that too.
Yeah, never, you would never. That is something no one will never take away from him as far as that is concerned. You feel what I'm saying? As far as his music, where it speaks to. He's speaking to us.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get you're not gonna get a hot single for the pop charts, and then you have the B-side, which is off of the street. It's just that way straight through, even with a single. You know what I'm saying? He may put little lyrics in here that to give it the pop edge, to give it to the, you know, to be released like that. But you know what I'm saying? He's getting the same thing every time. Just a little bit more the content that he giving the mixtape is a little bit more, you know, brought down for that particular single.
I'm just saying though. Being part of a record deal requires you to be on the radio. Now listen,
Right, that's what I'm saying, yeah.
I do with Jay-Z and Andre 3000 on it. It's still not garnering as much attention as he had with those songs by himself. That's what I'm saying. So radio is part of the streets. I look at that like it's part of the streets because the people that's calling in requesting these songs and all is everyday working class people like us, even though we know it's part of the program too. It's bullshit. But at the same time, yo, like I still see a bit of a decline there. I understand you saying, well, he's not aiming for that. And I got you on that, but it's a bit of a decline, yo, all around the board, yo. It is, yo.
It's just about your work ethic. But at the end of the day, when you keep working at it, it's going to be how you perceive. After a certain amount of time, you know what I'm saying, you just not in here because you just a dude who just happen to keep rapping. There got to be something to you. So someone got to listen who hasn't been listening before. So you feel what I'm saying? So that different audience is going to come in, even if you don't like them for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be to the point where you go like, man, like, damn, like, okay, let's see what this dude is actually really talking about. You feel what I'm saying? Maybe not on the sense to listen to his whole album, but you may hear a single that make you want to listen a little bit more.
No matter what I do, I'm just trying to progress.
Right.
Like I might not be at a certain point in my career, but with every release, I want to say, hey, I'm a little bit further this time than what I did last time. I might have touched a little something that I didn't. And it's saying that I managed to be doing that, yo, but I don't see that with everybody. Like, and I don't really see complacency as a factor in anything. I don't think anybody, and no matter what field you in, should ever be at a certain point in their career and be like, yo, this is cool, yo. Like, I just got I got my 700 fans, and they always gonna fill up my shows. Like, no, it's like you always gotta reach for more, yo. Like, that's the shit that give you life, yo. I feel like when you start going on a decline, you might as well give it up and be remembered with honor.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I was kind of getting at with Jeezy. Maybe gimmick is a novelty type of word to use, but he needs something to.
He needs a little bit more.
He needs something to extend himself.
Right. Okay.
We need another
fifth album.
For him to be at that level and maintain it and rise. We need another part of Jeezy to shine out.
Yeah. But I mean, truthfully though, I think that I think he's always gonna, like y'all said, have a.
He's gonna always have a fan base.
Like same thing with Yo Gotti. Yo Gotti's a street legend. Like no matter what label you get with, he always gonna sell records based off of.
But see, Yo Gotti is the perfect example because Gotti didn't even know he was supposed to have an album out. You feel what I'm saying? They had to rush. They had to rush an album for him. I mean, not for him, but like, you know what I'm saying? We need this album. You know, you getting the show money. Which is actually, you know what I'm saying, like you really get to the point when you extended your career, your show money is actually your money.
It's not that the prototype for the average Baltimore
Right.
artist. The average Baltimore artist ain't really thinking about reaching outside the city for anything, yo. Their main thing is just like, yo,
Let me get high to run the block.
I wanna make this music I do it for my hood. I do it for my niggas. And that's fine, yo, but you know that it'll never carry on no further than that. Like I said, niggas ain't even really getting significant amount of views on YouTube. And they popping champagne on that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Like, just in the beginning, you know what I'm saying, just say whatever. Like, just, you know, just like it's your own track, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to get the
I don't know what the hook is.
see, that's the other thing, like, it's supposed to be a singer that's on the hook, and she's not here today.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, can you spit your verse, like?
Yeah, no, the verse is perfect. That's not a thing. I think the problem I have sometimes I need the hook to fiddle around because I need to get a feel.
I can show you, like.
Need to get a feel for what you saying on the hook and shit.
No, I ain't know.
And put it like this. Let me do the verse now, right?
All right.
And then I'll come back and do some additives or some shit like that.
All right, cool.
Adrenaline rush, endorphin kicking on the nigga. Teeth gritting from that heat spitting, just a little nigga, See the difference, this was the full figure 8. From what I come to know and love, we would cop and get an 8s. Get it straight, cops visit my place. Land on central booking floors, I revisit mistake. What the Lord got in store for me, a miserable fate. I see something less difficult just as I wait. Take me to days of Christopher Wallace's, Nasir Jones, Sean Carter, I'm autopilot and just on my way. I wasn't thinking of colleges, I was born to be paid, product of my environment. Holla at me when you see me, I got shows to do. A natural high from exposure in that vocal booth. Don't ask me why, I love this shit, you know you the truth. When fans come up to you, say you should be solo, no brute, no excuse. But when they come and leave comments on my page, why I'm self-absorbed in it like it's ganja on the stage. Choke, smoke, dope, coke, snow. But I'm beaming, I'm leaning, my life on the ropes. Yeah, I'm fiending, I need it, and it ain't a joke. A big high like you never sing, musical notes.
Winning in my innocence, nobody could crush my dreams. Faith is a grain of a mustard seed on the cusp of king. Such things is so unheard of. Purgatory with a pen in my own world again, writing, serving up stories never ending.
I overdose on quarter notes. I'm gonna go to the studio, my drug house. I don't wanna forever take this shit, waiting just to be you. Whole time they was saying that the dream would never be true. Make believe I believe you.
Whatever you need, brother, let me know.
Putting the drop back.
Everybody trying to sell you. Many gonna fail. They ain't got the kind of hustle that'll balance out the scale. My only goal in life, get higher and higher. We got high before school. You can call it a cipher. Loud blasting with the windows down. No high box, so high off it. They wonder why I ain't got no job. Try to stop my high. It was nice to know. Yeah, I be lying to niggas like this is for my block. Smoke, dope, coke, snow. But I'm beaming, I'm leaning. My life on the ropes. Yeah, I'm fading. I need it, and it ain't a joke. A big high like you never sing. Musical notes.
Well, when did you smoke?
That was a while ago.
Oh, so you ready to actually I just think people just gotta want more. They gotta demand more from themselves and people around them, yo. Like if you're producing for a guy that's stuck in the city scene, you should want this fucking eating on your beats, nigga. Like yo, you should be telling them, yo, I feel you should be doing this, that, and the third. If not, I can't waste my beats on you. I'll give it to somebody else to shoot for the fucking stars, my nigga. I'm not getting paid by you any fucking way. I can at least get something with the fucking deal.
Everybody don't want to shoot for the stars. So. That's something that come to grips with. Everybody is not actually trying to be a star. So.